It's time. Thing about the segment is we're coming off the best segment ever. Last week's Old Trapper was the best one we've ever had. Keep it in mind. Let's see what we got. Hey, Jim, I have a beef with strike zone robots. We've had umpires since the 1800s. Major League Baseball and its players don't need robots. They need discipline. War slugging a strike zone robot. Unwar Elvis LeBron taking his Louisville lumber to another human being.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Alvin, seriously. You're making light of a guy taking a bat to somebody. Mark, unwar that, Alvin. I got a beef with you, Alvin. Mark in Grand Rapids. You heard he just did. Unwar Elvis LeBron taking his Louisville lumber to another human being.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Holy crap, Alvin. Yeah. Hey, Rome, my beef is with people asking me if my UPS truck has AC. You think if I had AC, I'd be driving around both doors open, hanging my head out the door like a dog with sweat pouring off me as I deliver your package? Signed, Central Maine UPSer John. Hey, John, what up?
Hey, John.
Time to see Mr. Rome. Come on, girl, come on.
Time to meet Mr. Rome. Giddy up, horseface. Come on, girl, come on.
Hey, Rome, my beef is with milk. There's always at least 4 kinds of freaking milk in our fridge. 2%, soy, almond, oat. They're hogging all the real estate. If my fridge were a pair of pants, the milks would be Charlie Weiss's front porch. Signed, Casey, New Hampshire. War SJP. Keeping it simple and going straight oat milk. Got a little bit of that in my refrigerator, too. I know what he's saying. Got all sorts of different kinds of milk. He's right. Jim, my beef is with that silver-haired D-bag Bob Baffert. Dude looks like the bad guy from every 80s movie. Quit giving your horses blow so that you can win. Cody in Portland. Yeah, thanks, Cody. I think. He's not giving his horses blow. By the way, that may or may not be a thing. Like, that's not as far-fetched as it sounds. Unfortunately. My beef, Rome, is with Coach K retiring. Now, who is going to drag that giant slice of pizza down those New York City subway steps? Rick Lyndsey. Romy, what's my beef? People that send you videos of fireworks shows or concerts they're attending. Hey, idiot. Why pay for a ticket if you're going to be watching it through the screen of your phone? Secondly, nobody gives a damn about the crap-ass Def Leppard concert that you're attending. That's not true, Ashley. I do.
War Lady Clone.
Ashley in Nebraska. Hey, if you're going to a, quote, crap-ass Def Leppard concert, you better send me video. Especially if that song's rocking. There is nothing crap-ass, Ashley, about that. Hey, Rome. My beef is with LeBron. If you're going to lose, at least go down swinging. That was pitiful last night. Signed, Jeremiah. Rome. My beef is with my wife. She misspoke yesterday, so I gave her that rapping game is hard, dog. She said, is that another one of those Rome things? So I hit her with a manual buzzer, and she hasn't said a word to me in a day and a half.
Come strong, Israel, because
you're
your
ass in a war. You should say that to her, Chad.
Dog, man, I almost choked. I almost
Chad, do that.
That rapping game is hard,
Chad,
dog.
if she doesn't say something in the next hour or two, hit her with that. Say, come hard, wife, because you're ass in a war.
Come strong, Israel, because your ass in a war. Well, dog, man, I almost choked.
Is that another one of those Rome things?
Hard, dog.
He hit her with a manual buzzer, and she hasn't spoken to him in a day and a half. Oh, boy, Chad.
You don't like that.
Hey, Rome, my beef is with people who don't zip their jackets when they hang them in the coat closet. Every time I put a jacket away, at least 3 of my wife's fall off their hangers, meaning I have to put them away properly. Oh well, at least she's hot. Casey in New Hampshire. Rome, I've got beef with not my fault guy. This is the guy that no matter the circumstances will never take accountability for his actions. Rit is definitely that guy. Rit could eat the entire tower of beef and then proceed to blame it on whoever put a better lock on it. Johnny and GB. Hey, Rome. My wife, or my beef, I should say, is with crotch rocket guy. What are you doing going 150, weaving in and out of cars on the interstate? You come out of nowhere and accelerate between me and another vehicle as I near poop my pants and swerve into your crappy rocket. Death wish much, idiot. No one thinks you're cool. Matt in the SRQ. Tan smack. My beef is with my Roomba vacuum. This thing is supposed to randomly work around the whole house, but it's constantly under my feet and running into me. Steve Memphis. Rome, my beef is with wine guy. You go out to dinner with the boys, and after everybody's ordered a beer or a cocktail, the wannabe sommelier speaks up and orders bottles for the table. We get it. You are sophisticated, and a vodka soda or a Coors Light just is not up to snuff for your big, pretentious brain. Maybe instead of telling me about the vineyard and your amazing trip there, you can pay for the bottles that you just crushed solo. Ian in Sea Springs. Rome, my beef is with Prius drivers. Driving 65.2 in the fast lane, white-knuckled with hands at 10 and 2, sitting 2 inches behind the wheel. Take that damn microwave and get it in the slow lane. War the Huskers. Kevin in Granada Hills. Yo, Kevin, you got to be 818, right? Nice job. What's up, Rome Slice? I got a beef with type 2 diabetics and all the commercials for medication. The medicine is diet and exercise, fat asses.
Diabetes.
Funk in the 503.
Fat ass.
Wow, dude. Hey, Rome, my beef is with myself for being hooked by that dope Jake Paul. This guy's taking up so much real estate in my brain. And just when I think that I've forgotten about him, he books another fight with some old retired athlete. I know it's not about him, and it's about me, but somebody needs to kick his ass already so I can get my head right again. Thanks.
I got knocked out by Jake Paul.
Brian in Boise. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. The extremely rare carryover segment. All right, so beefs. Should we go to the phones, or there's actually more social beef? Rome, my beef is with the multiple handicap spaces at the local trailhead. The trail is rated difficult. Nobody has ever parked there because if you can't make it across the parking lot, you sure as hell aren't going to be hiking that trail. Please release these valuable spaces to the general public.
Release the crap.
Sean no longer in Crapchester. One more. Romy, my beef is with my dad's genetics. As a 5'8", 27-year-old who can't grow facial hair, I get asked to show my ID every time I buy a six-pack. Meanwhile, the 6'2", 19-year-old college kid with an NHL playoff beard never gets asked. Thanks a lot, Dad. Nick in New York. One day, Nick, you'll be happy. One day you'll be happy with that. All right, let's go to the phones. The beef segment continues. Let's go to Green Bay. Aaron in Green Bay. Aaron, what's your beef?
Wah! Wah! They picked a quarterback, and didn't tell me. I quit. Wham! Wham!
See what you did there, Cal. Hey, Alvin, get ready to play that back real quickly. I said, let's go to Aaron in Green Bay. That was Cal in Vegas pretending to be Aaron Rodgers. Or better yet, don't go back to that, Alvin. No need. 1-800-636. Come on, Cal. Cal, come on, man. I just spent the entire day defending you the other day, man. Don't do stupid crap like that. Aaron Rodgers can and should do whatever the hell he wants. He's Aaron Rodgers. Let's go to San Francisco. Phil. What's your beef, Phil?
Can smack. My beef is with every woman I've ever lived with, whether it's my mother, sister, girlfriend. Why do they wait until I'm running out the door for work or late to an appointment or get the kid to school to start some serious conversation with me? I mean, I've been in the living room for the last 2 hours. Now you drop this on me, and I'm the jerk now because I'm not engaging in this conversation. I mean, it pisses me off.
My man, let me jump in. That's really funny what he just said. Every woman that I've ever lived with, why do you wait until I've got 1 foot out the door before trying to engage me in conversation, and then I'm the jerk? I was in the living room for 2 hours. Why didn't we start sooner? 1-800-636-8686. Let's go to SacTown. Ryan, what is your beef?
Hey, what's up, Snagger? My beef is when we have our friends over to swim and they announce that they are going to the restroom before they get in the pool. Thanks for the heads up that you are the one that pissed in the pool 30 minutes later. Out.
You know what? I'm going to play off that beef. I got a beef with those kids back in the day that would take a dump in my pool. And then none of us could use the pool for like 6 months because of it.
You have a big dump.
And Janet would think that's all right. Like, hello, the kid's like 2. It's not his fault. That'll happen. It's not the end of the world. And I would say something like, you know what, the kid's like 9. And it might be the end of the world.
Yeah, it happens.
Because one of your friends' kids took a dump in our pool. So I'd like to play off that beef with my own beef.
You have a big dump in your
In my pool.
You have a big dump
in my pool.
You have a big dump
in my pool.
You have a big dump in.
We once had this house, big house on the hill that had a big view, frankly, and a pool. It was a nice pool. I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it. We had a nice pool that was an infinity pool with an unbelievable view, and we move into this house, and Janet's like, oh no, we're putting a fence around that pool. I said, okay, understandably, but let's get the kids swim lessons so we can take that fence down so I don't have to look at it. And she's like, what's the rush? Do you want something bad to happen? I said, no, I just want my view. And I think I'm going to throw that kid in the pool, and I'm going to teach that kid how to swim myself if that fence does not come down. The fence was up for like an entire year. When it finally came down, we had a pool party for little kids, and someone took a dump in the pool.
You have a big dump
in my pool.
You have a big dump in.
So that's my only. If you were to say to me, B said, what would Janet say is your worst habit? I would say my worst habit, or Janet's worst habit, was inviting friends over who had kids who took dumps in our pool.
You have a big dump
in the pool. 1-800-636-8686. Man, I hope she's not listening. If Janet's listening, man, we will all know. All right, we will all know. Look at this phone. Let's go to Detroit. Johnny Scabs. What's your beef, Scab?
Hey, Jimmy, my beef is with women wearing flat shoes. You know, the shoes that make their toes look like they're a prostitute trying to escape from Rick and Buffalo's closet. Late.
Yeah, okay, Scabs. That's not making it better. Whatever that was. Let's have one more beef. Phone lines are lit. Why don't we go to Wisconsin? Scott in Wisco. I'll be there soon, Scott. Scott, what's your beef?
What's up, pimp?
What's up?
My beef is with a Harley Davidson guy. No one wants to hear your crap music over the sound of your muffler at a stoplight. Like, hey, look at me. I don't take showers. The only difference between you and my Hoover vacuum is there's room for 2 dirt bags on a Harley. I'm out.
Yeah, or 3 legends. Tan Smack and the gal in the front and the gal in the back. Man. Good days. Quickly, some reaction. Romy, that Roomba beef is accurate as hell. I always find mine stuck in the corner, choking on the end of a throw rug. It's borderline creepy. I feel like it's an animal writhing in pain, and I need to take it out back and put it out of its misery. Geoff and Lincoln, not nearly as creepy as your old man cat trying to get some with you. Still a thing in my house. Jimmy Bra, great news for HB. Tito has resigned. Now I just need 13 other people in front of me in the succession line to quit, and I'm mayor, brah. Signed at Narc, brah. Brian and Charlotte. War Bob Baffert being exiled back to Arizona. Rome Slice. That's what you call class and no class. No class.
That's what you call class right here compared to no class. That was
Regards, Substitute Silk. Pushing the TV cart into the classroom. The TV cart is awesome. Richard in Chicago. BIC is in. BIC, Brad and Corona. The best to ever do it. Tweets simply, I afraid he is an idiot. The BIC. He's not though, Brad. But you are the GOAT.